45 serves
What
as
is
a sight
up,
for today's
dudes
game.
and dudettes? Ncaa 31 here, bringing you another friends list game of Ncaa 13. Notre Dame, Alabama. Alabama is just a pain in the neck team to play. Pain in the neck. They are so insanely loaded. It's unreal. We're getting there. It's already the end of July. NFL training camps are starting to open. Pretty soon we'll have preseason games. And then before you know it, we'll have the kickoff of both the college football and the NFL seasons, plus the baseball season going into the home stretch. It's the best time of the year. Football kicking off and baseball entering the time of year when things get crazy.
This one's going to be down in the end zone for a touchback.
But I want to throw my 2 cents in to the Penn State ring. I'm a little bit late to the party.
Here comes the offense taking the
I've been
field
kind of backlogged in video making world and friends list gaming and this, and online dynasty is getting started up, as well as OS Vets Madden.
Great player recognition by this linebacker.
Believe it or not, I also find time to squeeze in an MLB The Show league here and there.
It's second and 11.
But baseball is such a hard game to edit video for. And plus, it's a hard game to record for because of the MLB The Show servers are the worst things in the history of online gaming. They're so sensitive. They're worse than the 2K servers, if that's humanly possible. The NBA 2K servers, to be more specific. But here he is, starting out in a power running mode. And he's going to eventually, very soon, force me into the 3-3-5 stack 5 LBs package and the 3-3-5 Oki 3-4 package in order to slow that sucker down a little bit, or control it a little bit. But anyhow, let's talk about Penn State for a little bit. What a mess. What an absolute mess.
Here's a screen pass, gets it to the back.
Generally speaking, I'm not the biggest fan of the NCAA in the world. I can tell you all kinds of stories about their ridiculousness and the crazy things that in the real world are common sense, but in the NCAA's world constitute violations. What typically happens when programs get slapped in the wrist with minor infractions is that programs send little spies and snitches to infiltrate other schools' campuses and report on just anal stuff. That's what they do. That's how programs get caught texting recruits above the allowable limits, or a host of minor improper benefits and whatnot, which eventually multiply and escalate. But in this case, the NCAA had to say something when they're not wasting their time throwing programs under the bus for selling memorabilia that they earned for tattoos. I suppose that they had to take an occasion to pat themselves on the back by doing something that actually mattered. And generally speaking, I'm not a big fan of punishing the players that had nothing to do with the mess. But they had to do something. They couldn't just stay silent. And they certainly did something. Alright, they certainly did that. The obvious comparisons have been to SMU's death penalty.
Intercepted.
And in some ways, I consider this worse. SMU just kind of went away, out of sight, out of mind. They had a couple of TV bans before they went to the death penalty phase, as well as bowl game bans. Then it escalated to the death penalty where they shut down the program for a couple of years. And it took them 2 decades plus, basically 25 years, almost 30, to recover and become a relevant football program again. I don't think it's going to take Penn State in this day and age that long to recover. It's not going to take them 25 years, but it's going to take them at least a decade, I think. Between, let's go 5 and 10 years, just to be conservative. Because there's more resources to recruit with and all that good stuff. But, you know, the monetary fine, who cares? The postseason ban combined with the recruiting sanctions are going to be the eventual killers. I mean, a postseason ban might as well be a recruiting ban.
Dangerous throw. This one's picked off.
Because what do all kids want? All blue chip prospects want. They want to play in big time games, relevant games. They want to have a chance to be seen and get to the NFL. Well, you can pretty much throw that out the window. I think they're going to survive and keep their head above water for this year. You know, these kind of things have a way in the short term of unifying a team, but eventually you're going to see those sanctions take place. You're going to see the transfers take place. I do understand. Look at this. Everyone blanketed. Only Alabama. But
teams hate to come here, folks.
From what I understand, they do have a couple of 4-star recruits that are still sticking with the program and sticking with their commitments. And it's a little bit too late in the year for the current players to transfer now. I mean, where are they going to go? But you're going to gradually see the transfers and the scholarship reductions bleed the program dry. And they're going to be Penn State in name only. They're going to be an afterthought. They're going to be one of those teams that you see scrolling on the ESPN ticker that you don't pay any attention to. And it's really a shame. Really a shame, because I don't like punishing the players that had nothing to do with the crime and its cover-up. It's not the players' fault. It's the coaches and the administration's fault. But the players always end up being the ones that pay the price for it. I mean, Joe Pa's dead. I mean, his legacy is forever tainted. And that's another thing. Erasing records and retroactively changing the record books and history is meaningless also. We all know they won those games. And it wasn't because of, you know, anything nefarious going on that caused them to win those games. They won those games because the players and the coaches earned it. But it's the only way the NCAA seems able to enforce its rules.
Slings it. Big play there, and now they're looking at with 5 defensive linemen.
That's my take on the whole thing. I mean, Joe Pa's legacy is done. And he's 6 feet under. Sandusky's in jail. And the players in the football program are going to be the ones that suffer. But I suppose it's the best the NCAA can do. You know, I feel sick for the victims and what they've gone through.
That's 3 to spread the field in the gun with 5 wide receivers.
Just a overall disgusting situation.
For a sack on the play.
But I guess you can say justice has been done as best as it can be done,
Concentration.
given the way the system works.
McCarron back to pass here on first down. The cavalry's coming.
Got a nice base pass rush this game.
But the defense is fired up, responding and reacting to that.
Notre Dame's a very good zone coverage team and a solid, okay man team as long as you don't press too much. They have a hard time with press coverage, and they do have, you know, 4 pretty decent pass rushers. I'm glad that they're actually doing something this game without me having to blitz the barn too much. Don't really know why he got away from the power running game. He went spread.
The 5. Nice grab on the play.
Even though the power running game and throwing off of that was working pretty well for him. And you can forget about running against these guys. That's just not going to happen. Running a little run and shoot series. Switch curl.
Steps up in the pocket.
Scared to death to throw the ball, so I throw that ball low and I hope he comes back to the ball, but a little bit short of the first down. Now he's trying to rally.
Tackles him hard at the 46-yard line. Kirk, he's really got a lot of confidence in his receiver.
Yeah, I think he does, but in this case, I think he just threw it up for grabs. He thinks his receiver can make the catch.
Trying to rally the troops and get a comeback going. Going back to using a safety as much as I can. I don't really like controlling linebackers. There's just too much traffic to deal with. Too many bodies floating around. Should have gone to the middle there. Forced that one. He had the shallow cross open. Again, trying to kill the clock, but again, it's just really difficult against this team.
Caught, and that's a first down. He's taken down.
Got a bit fortunate there. Think that outside linebacker is going to be blocked? You would think wrong. Finally get a little something off the counter there.
He fights forward to about the 49.
So those are my 2 best runs of the day.
Empty backfield. First down and back to pass. And they got
again.
That's a loss of 3 yards on the play.
Trying to confuse the defense here with the audible. 5 guys will be out in the pattern as they're in the shotgun.
Trying to re-blitz some of these suckers.
Quick strike to the receiver.
And there he takes the underneath. I'm willing to give that up all day now.
The pass results in a first down.
I'll tell you, great call by the coaches on first down. It stretches the defense when they're expecting the run.
Re-blitz.
And then they end up with another first down.
He looks to throw on first down.
And Manti Te'o is there, and that's a wrap.
He's tackled at the 35-yard line. And this one comes to an end. Our final count in this game.
A little bit of a shaky offensive performance in spots, but I'll take it. Good game. Good pass rush that game.
So what are your final thoughts on this one?
There's Capron Lewis Moore. Remember how I told you about that zone blitz at a 3-3-5 across with the defensive end dropping back? It leaves a flat vulnerable, but if you get the guy to hurry a throw, a good defensive end is going to make plays like that. I also like to mix in contain stunts when I feel like a screen is coming, either a wide receiver middle screen or HB screen.
Take a look at
because those ends will kind of sink there.
Contribution to his team's win.
And if they're aware and good, will sometimes jump those plays and force INTs.
That's it for this presentation of NCAA Football 13. For Kirk Herbstreit and Aaron Andrews,
there it is again.
I'm Brad Nessler saying thanks, and we'll see you soon.
And he houses it. Love the jump ball with those tall receivers. And there my guy just gets beat for the TD. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will talk to you all later. Peace.